This is PSpice tutorial series. In this video, we will edit a PSpice model using the model editor, and in the next section of this video, we will learn how to configure local and global libraries. So let's get started. In the first step, we are going to create a new project. To do that, we'll go to Cadence program menu and open OrCAD Capture from there. Next, we are going to select the license and click over OK button. Once the OrCAD Capture is ready, we are going to create a new project. To do that, we'll go to File, New, Project. Let's name this project Zener. And here you can add the location where you wanted to save your project. In our case, we are going to save it on desktop. We'll go to desktop, create a new folder. Let's name it Zener Diode. Double click here and select the folder. Make sure you have selected Enable PSpice Simulation and click over OK. In the next step, it will ask you want to use some existing template or you want to create a blank project. In our case, we are going to create a blank project and click over OK. Once the project has been created, we are going to create the circuit of Zener diode. To do that, we will go to Place, Components, and from here, we are going to place a DC source, which will be VDC. Right click, Place, End Mode. Next, we are going to place a 0 ohm resistor, which will be a general purpose resistor and will change its value later. Right click, End Mode. And we are going to place one diode, which is D1N750 in our case. Right click and place. To rotate the component, press R on your keyboard. Next, we are going to make the connections. To do that, we'll press W on our keyboard. After making all the connections, let's place ground here. After placing the ground, we are going to change the values. So this will be 5 volt DC and this will be 0 ohm resistor. So let's make it 0 ohm and click on OK. Once we have created the circuit, we are going to set or create new simulation profile for DC sweep analysis. To do that, we'll go to New Simulation Profile button. Let's name it Zener and click over Create button. In this profile, make sure the analysis type is DC sweep and make sure you have selected primary sweep. Next, we are going to enter the name of the voltage variable. So in our case, it is V1. Then sweep type will be linear. Start value will be 0. End will be 10 and increment of 1 volt. Click over Apply and OK. Next, we are going to add a current probe at the output side or across Zener diode. To do that, we'll just click over here and make sure you have selected the current probe from here and place it at the output side. Right click, End Mode. Next, we are going to run the simulation. To do that, we'll click over Run the Analysis button. Now, after running the simulation, let's examine the results. So as you can see in the waveform, the diode will start conducting after 5 volt. Alright. And in our case, let's say we wanted to change that conducting voltage to 8 volt or something else. To do that, we have to change the SPICE model of diode. So let's close this window, go back to our schematic diagram, and here we'll select diode, right click and click over Edit PSpice model. So as you can see, the PSpice model editor is open now. And here, if we look at the breakdown voltage, it is 4.7 volt. We are going to change it to 8 volt and save this model. Close it. Now we are going to rerun the analysis. To do that, again click over this Run PSpice Simulation. Go back to our results. And as you can see now, the diode will start conducting after 8 volts. So this is how you can change parameters and different values of your PSpice models. For more tutorials, visit us at resources.emaeda.com and don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel.